Hey y'all, welcome to Homestead Budgets. My name is Heather, and on this channel I am taking y'all along with me on my cash stuffing journey and what that looks like on our working homestead and what it looks like through our trying to conceive journey. So if that is something that you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel so that way you can kind of go along with us on this journey. Today I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing for the third week of January, and today we're going to be stuffing a total of $2,000. This is a bit normal, or this is a bit more than normal of what I normally stuff, but I told y'all a couple of videos back that we did start a GoFundMe for our IVF treatment that is coming up, and as well as we've started selling some of our farm products to people in the local community, all to kind of fundraise for our IVF. So some of these placeholders that you see here on top are going to be going straight into the Fertility Savings, because that money basically just gets transferred straight from our GoFundMe account, or the way that people are paying us for those fundraisers, straight into our high yield savings account. So that's where some of this money is coming from, and then the rest of it is $900 in cash, and that's what we'll be stuffing into our envelopes today. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up. So we've got 1,100. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7. So 17, 20, 40, 60, 80, 18, 20, 40, 60. Ooh. 18, 70, 80, 90, that's 19, 10, 20. So 19, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9, and that's 2,000. So we are going to start off with, I don't have any more coins. Again, I am just not, I ended up basically doing a lot more debit card transactions this week than I normally do, so I just didn't really have any change in my wallet. And I only have a couple of receipts that I will get into both Receipt Hog and Fetch. Those are both reward apps that you get for taking a picture of your receipt. With Fetch, you end up getting gift cards. With Receipt Hog, you can actually just end up getting cash. I will leave my links for both of these up here, just in case you haven't signed up for them yet. They are referral codes, so if you use these to sign up, you get a little bit extra when you do, as well as I get a little bit extra for referring you. But that can kind of get you going when you're starting on both of those. I guess we will just kind of jump into it since we don't have any coins or anything else like that. So we're going to start in my everyday binder. And I just wanted to say, so I've got a little bit of a new setup if it's not your first time here. I wanted to get something a little bit brighter for, I know it's not springtime yet, but in my mind, spring is a lot closer than it actually is. And I just wanted something that was like a little bit brighter. So I hope that y'all enjoy that. Also, I am loving this shirt that I have, and I found it from Costco. I'm one of those people that shops for clothes at the same place that you do grocery shopping at, and I'm totally fine with that. And when I got this, I actually just got it because, I don't know if y'all can, oh yeah, you can see just like this rib material, and I was like, oh, it's like a long sleeve shirt, that'll be nice for, it's kind of almost like an activewear shirt. I was like, that'll be nice for when I'm working and everything. And then I got home and I think put one on the next day or something, and noticed the little thumb holes in it. And I don't know about y'all, but so I'm 32, and when I was a teenager, it was really I think that's when this first started becoming really popular. And I mean, it was to the point that I would cut holes in my sweatshirts or whatever it was to make it like this. So when I realized that this shirt was like this, I was like, oh, this is about to be my new favorite shirt. So I had to tell y'all that because I thought it was kind of funny. But first off, we're going to do groceries, and it's going to get $50. So it has 150, 200. And if you've seen some of the previous cash stuffings for January, we are actually doing a January pantry challenge on the Homestead, which is basically where we're trying to eat as much from our own food stores as we can. So I'm attempting to not touch grocery, and then we'll hopefully just do something fun with it at the end of the month. But it's there if we need to pick something up for a certain recipe or something like that. Dining out is going to get $20. So it has 50, 70. Same thing with that one. There's a bit more in there than what I normally keep in there, but that's just, I'm going to move this back a little bit so I don't keep catching it. But that's just because we're trying to eat at the house a little bit more than normal. And again, same thing. We'll see what this gets to at the end of the month and maybe do something fun with it then. Spending is going to get $20. Pets is going to get $20. And then self-care is going to get $5. So self-care has 10, 25. Alright, and that's all that I stuff in my everyday binder. Moving on to my sinking funds. Date night is going to be getting skipped for the month of January. We have quite a few, oh my gosh, I can't talk. We've had quite a few, I still can't say what I'm trying to say correctly. We were gifted quite a few gift cards for Christmas to different restaurants. So if we do decide to not eat at the house sometime this month, we'll just use one of those gift cards. And that way we can kind of skip that for the month and put that money elsewhere. Baby fund is going to be getting $25. So baby fund has 50, 70, 80, 95, 100. Health is getting $25. So it has 50, 70, 90, 110, 125. And then medical will be getting $5. So I don't know if I had updated y'all on this quite yet, so it has 25, but I will while I'm going through some of these, just because it is kind of like on my mind, and I've kind of made it pretty clear that I want to be like as transparent with y'all as I possibly can about our IVF journey, and especially how that kind of affects our budget and everything. So we were able to have our first consultation with the IVF doctor. And at first, it sounded like we were going to be able to get started fairly soon, but I had a follow-up actually right before I started filming this video with like a travel nurse, because we're in Virginia. We're having to travel to New York because it was just a more cost-efficient way of doing it. And I got a call from one of the travel nurses that was kind of going over like next steps with me, and basically our timeline got doubled to when we can even start it, and that has thrown me for a little bit of a loop. It was nice from what the doctor told me that we were going to be able to start so soon, just because we've had so much happen with all of this. That it was kind of nice to feel like we were actually going to be able to like get something going. So vacation's going to get 20. So that kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop, right before I started filming this. So I kind of wanted to like address it, one, so that way y'all know what's going on, and two, I don't feel like I'm in the most chipper mood at the moment. But so like if I'm not, if I don't sound like myself or I'm tripping over my words more than I usually do, which I right now feel like I am, that's just the reason. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hopefully gonna figure out more when my husband gets home, but for right now, it seems like we're at a little bit of a standstill, which is pretty upsetting. But vacation has 50, 70, 90, 100. I don't know. It's just hard. The whole like infertility is such a waiting game for something that you don't even know, you know, you don't even have a guarantee if it's going to happen or not. I don't know how that got switched around. But just to be I don't know, to think that your timeline looks like one thing just to be found out that it like doubled in the length of time just to get started. That's not even from when we could actually be pregnant at some point in the future. That's just to start was quite a shock. Subscriptions getting 5. So it has 10, 15, 20. I'm really trying my best not to like let it like really get me down, but it is difficult, and I'm not a crazy patient person, so you know, we've already been waiting almost 2 years at this point to grow our family, so like any more waiting on top of that, it's really difficult, and I know that that is probably a little hard to understand if you've never gone through infertility, but it's just, I don't know. It's very difficult, and I'm having one of those days that is very difficult, and yeah. So, trying to get through this video, but I just wanted to let y'all know because, like, I feel like I can hear it in my voice because I have been, like, crying and a bit upset, so I didn't want to, like, not address it. But, I don't know. We're just in a weird spot right now, and I'm really hoping and praying that it gets better somewhatly soon would be nice. Miscellaneous got 2, so it has 1, 2, and 3. I did have to dip into this. Our puppy had to go to the vet, and I basically used some money out of there. It wasn't like an emergency situation or anything, but I forgot that one of his vaccines was due for like a booster. So we had to go in and pay for that. So I basically took everything that I had in my pet's envelope, and then the difference came out of that miscellaneous envelope. So I'm really glad that I had it, but that is kind of starting over. Moving on to my holiday binder. So this houses my holiday savings challenges. They are a little bit smaller than when they come when you order them, but I like to always address that with y'all. Valentine's Day is going to get $6, and I think that's going to finish this one off. Yep, because each one of these Valentines is $3. The total is $75. That's another thing with these. You get to choose, you know, the amount that you save at the end. So we've got 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that one is all done. And we might just use this for like a Valentine's, I almost didn't even finish my tracker off, which is the best part about doing a tracker. We might just use this money for like a Valentine's Day, night, weekend, oh my gosh, date. So that's probably just what this will get used for. We don't have any plans, and we're not super big like Valentine's Day celebrators, I guess, but if we decide to go out to eat around that time, we'll just use that. And then we're going to skip back to Black Friday, and it's going to get $10. So Black Friday has a 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, which I don't have a Black Friday like savings challenge tracker quite yet. So I just reused one of the challenges that I have from the Homestead collection. just because I didn't want to waste that one. I didn't want to just throw it away. So I figured I'd use it. Even if it was meant for something different, the money will get saved the same way. Christmas is going to get $15. So 10, 15. So Christmas has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90. Sorry, hold on one second. Sorry about that. They are doing some construction near our house, and our Doberman thought it was someone trying to come in. So, okay. I'm just glad he didn't, like, super loudly bark like he did last time. That was awful. But we'll get this colored in. Alright, and then that is all for my holiday binder. We're going to move on to my homestead binder. Bulk shopping is going to get $5. So it has 25. Household is going to get $5. So it has 25, 30. House maintenance is going to be getting $5. I think quite a few things in here are getting $5 this week. So house maintenance has 25, 30. Feed is getting 5, and that's going to be all that it has. We did have to pick up some pig feed over the weekend, so that got depleted. Electric is going to get $15. So we've got 10, 15. So electric has 20, 40, 55, 60. Let's see. Garden is going to be getting skipped, as well as projects. So we're going to move on to our chicken fund, which is one of the savings challenges that I have in the Homestead bundle. We need to get some new egg-laying chickens this spring, so that's what this is going towards. And it's going to get stuffed with $10. So we now have 20, 30, 45 in chicken fund. We'll go ahead and get that colored in. Each one of these chickens is $2.50. That's just the way that it broke down. So we're going to color in 4 of these really quick. Okay. And that one is all set. And then last one in here is my Homestead Challenge. I'm sorry, I can't see all of that. And this is for, we are opening a farm stand store on the homestead, so that way we can offer some of our homegrown products to the local community. So this is going to get $40 today. So 20, 40. So it has 5, 6, 700 in my high yield savings account, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40. So 840 in there. We are nearing the finish line on that one because that's saving up for a total of $1,000. I think that should get us going pretty good on either the structure that we decide to build or the shed that we get for that. Okay, so all set in here. So moving on to my business binder. Knocking things over everywhere. Car maintenance is empty. I told y'all last week I was going to get my oil change, and I did. And I got some new winter wiper blades, so that got emptied out. And it's going to get $10 today. So we'll work on building it back up. Gas is going to get $50. Growth is going to get $5. So it has 25, 30. And then YouTube is also getting 5. So it has 20, 30, 5, 45. Office is going to get skipped for this week, and then cell phone is going to get $10. So it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. All right, and that is all here. Moving on to my debt binder, we'll do a couple of things in here. So this debt envelope is for any extra debt payments, and I'm going to be putting $200 in there today. So 1, 2. All right, and then for my $1,000 savings challenge, which is basically just a challenge that I do to like save up bigger chunks to pay off debt, it's going to be getting $57. So let's do 50, 5, 6, and 7. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. That's 600, 1, and 2. So 602 in there. So we are over 60% of the way there. And I'm just trying to continue to knock out some of these bigger denominations while I have a little bit of slightly higher than normal income per week. Sorry if that was a weird jump again. I had someone coming to pick up bread and I didn't realize they were here, and the Doberman did get really loud. So I kind of had to cut out a little bit, but we are all set in this binder. And then last thing is going to be my fertility savings. I can't remember if this was here the last time I made a video or not, but someone that came to pick up bread brought me a $2 bill, and I was like, no, you've already paid. And she was like, no, this is for good luck. So I just figured I would stick it in the fertility savings envelope and just let it be there. It had been a while since I had even seen a $2 bill. So I'm going to be stuffing this with $250 cash. So 1, 2, 50. So that's the rest of the cash. And then $1,100 worth of placeholders. So that was what we were so blessed to receive on our GoFundMe after like all the fees and stuff. So that's what got transferred into our high yield savings account. So we're going to go ahead and add that. So we've got 1,000 and a 100, and these are 100, so that's all in order. So in fertility savings, we have 1, 2, 3,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 850. So $3,850 in our fertility savings account, which, I mean, again, is just, we're just so blessed by it. We feel really, really supported by our local community. I mean, I was in the kitchen this weekend, and on Saturday I was making some bread orders for people to pick up, and I do like sourdough and stuff like that, so it just takes a lot longer to prep that stuff. So I was in the kitchen from like 6 a.m. on Saturday to like midnight. And like it was a long day, but I mean, it was a long day because we were being blessed with orders that are helping us fundraise for IVF. So, It was definitely something that I was more than okay with pushing through for, because that brings us one step closer to baby. But we're just very grateful for all the support that we've gotten through both our GoFundMe and some of the local fundraisers that we've been doing. So, yeah, we would not have been able to grow this envelope like that without all of that help that we are just really, really happy that we have. But that's going to be it for today's cash stuffing. If you made it all the way to the end through all the interruptions, I appreciate you guys being here so much. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.